Have you ever been scrolling through the news and seen a headline that just looks weird? Almost like it's broken, with words missing and grammar that seems all wrong? Well, guess what? It's not a mistake. It's actually a secret language. And today, we're going to crack the code together.
Okay, take a look at this one. Lion escapes zoo. Wow, super dramatic, right? It definitely gets the message across. But something about it just feels a little off, doesn't it?
So, what do you think is missing here? It feels like some words just vanished. I mean, if it already happened, shouldn't it say escaped? And which lion are we talking about? A lion? The lion? What is going on?
Look, if you're a little confused, that's totally normal. In fact, you're not alone. You've just stumbled into the very strange, very fascinating world of Headlinese, a special kind of English made just for news headlines.
So let's get into it. Why this strange style? Well, it's not actually bad grammar. It's a whole system with a very specific job to do.
Okay, so why does this Headlinese even exist? Well, it all boils down to a few key things. First, you've got a safe space, right? Whether it's on a newspaper page or your phone screen. Second, you need to grab the reader's attention, and fast. And finally, it has to sound current and high impact. It's all about making a big impression in just a few words.
All right, this is where we get the keys to the code. We're going to walk through the main grammar rules, and trust me, once you see how they work, you are going to see them absolutely everywhere. Rule number 1, and this is a big one. Headlines use the present tense for things that already happened. Why? It just makes everything feel more immediate, more dramatic, like you're right there in the action. Let's look at an example. The headline says, "Parliament confirms." See how that feels like it's happening right now? But in normal English, because it already happened, we'd say, "Parliament confirmed." It's a really simple trick that makes a huge difference.
So that's the past. But what about the future? Well, for future events, headlines get super short. They just use the infinitive form of the verb, like to visit or to meet. It's the fastest way to say something is going to happen. Check this out. A normal sentence would be, "The president is going to visit France." But the headline? It just chops all that down to, "President to visit France." See? So much shorter, and you still get the main idea.
Okay, the next few rules are all about one thing: leaving words out. Headlines love to get rid of all the small, extra words. We're talking about articles like a, an, and the verb to be, so words like is and are, poof, they're gone. And even helping verbs like has or have get cut. Why? Because you can usually understand the main point without them.
And this isn't just a cool trick. Understanding this kind of real-world English is so useful. It really helps build your vocabulary and comprehension skills, which is awesome if you're preparing for official exams or, just want to understand the news better.
All right, our last set of rules is all about punctuation and numbers. Headlines use them like shortcuts. So instead of "Mr. Jones says something," they'll just use a colon. They'll also swap out words like "and" with a comma or a hyphen. In numbers, you'll almost always see the digit, not the word, because 9 takes up way less space than 9. Every little bit of space counts.
Okay, you've got the rules, you've got the keys. So let's crack a code together. We're going to take a real headline and see if we can translate it back into regular English. You ready for this?
Here we go. Our headline is, "Police Arrest Serial Killer. Close Case on Abductions." It's short, it's punchy, but there's actually a lot packed in there. Let's break it down piece by piece.
Okay, let's decode this. First, we see the verb arrest. That's present tense for a past event, so we know it really means something like have arrested. And we need to add the missing articles. So, the police have arrested a serial killer. Next, see that dash? That's just a short way of saying and. So, and have closed their case. And finally, we add the last article on the abductions. Put it all together, and what do you get? The police have arrested a serial killer and have closed their case on the abductions. See? Once you know the rules, it's not so tricky.
And just like that, you've done it. The secret language of headlines? Well, it's not a secret to you anymore. You get the system. You know what to look for.
So what's the big idea here? It's pretty simple. Headlines trade normal grammar for speed and impact. That's the deal. They give up a little correctness to get your attention right away.
Now, this doesn't mean you should start talking or writing like this. Absolutely not. The whole point is just so you can understand it. Now you can read the news and you won't be confused. You'll know exactly what's going on.
So, what headlines will you decode today?
The next time you see one that looks a little weird, don't let it throw you. Just think of it as a fun little puzzle, because now you have the keys.